Hey, hello, welcome back guys. Now we are watching Japan Open 2023 live with badminton status. So on court 1, it's Japan versus Malaysia. Kenta Nishimoto versus Lee Zijia. First set was won by Lee Zijia by 2-point lead. In second set, it's Lee Zijia leading by 3 points against Japan. 3-point lead for Lee Zijia against Japan. On court 2, here we can see that Japan versus China match is going on there. Hijiro Matsui and Yoshinori Takuji is playing there for Japan. And for China, it's Liu Chen and Oh Juan Yi is playing there. 10-12 on court 2. On court 3, Ayato Endo and Yuta Take is playing there for Japan. And for Malaysia, it's Go Ji Wei and Noor Izzuddin is playing there. First set was won by Malaysia. Second set is also leading by Malaysia. 19-14. On court 4, here we can see that it's Wen Yu Zhang and Dai Su Ying. Chinese Taipei leading on court 4. Chinese Taipei leading on court 4. On court 3, here we can see that Malaysia leading to a win, but Japan is not giving up against them. Malaysia leading to a win, but Japan is not giving up against them. 5-point lead already for Malaysia. One more point for Malaysia to win this match, because first set was won by Malaysia, and in the second set now they only need one more point to win this match, and they won that match. They are qualified to the round of 16. On court 3, Malaysia beaten Japan by direct 2-set wins. Malaysia won the match against Japan by direct 2-set wins. 21-18 in the first set, 21-15 in the second set. What a great domination by Malaysia. On court 2, here we can see that China leading against Japan by 2-point lead. On court 1, Kenta Nishimoto is playing there for Japan. Men's singles going on there in court 1. And for Malaysia, Lee Zijia is playing there. First set was won by Malaysia. It was a tight set between them, because already we can see that point table. 22-20 were the points on court 1 first set, and in second set it's 8 each right now. It's 8 each right now on court 2. What a great match between Lee Zijia and Kenta Nishimoto. First set was won by Lee Zijia. In second set it's an each point at 8. On court 2, here we can see that China versus Japan match is going on there. China leading against Japan by 2 points. 13-11 is the points right now. On court 3, it's 21-18 and 21-15 were the scores, and Malaysia won that match against Japan on court 3 men's doubles. On court 2, the match is going on there. On court 4, it's Chinese Taipei leading in women's singles round of 32. (12-13), 1-point lead for China. 1-point lead for China. On court 4, Canada versus Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei leading against Canada by 6 points. Chinese Taipei leading against Canada by 6 points. Great lead for Chinese Taipei. Already 6-point lead, but they got enough time to break that record. On court 3, here we can see that first set was won by Malaysia by 3-point lead. In the second set, what a great domination by Malaysia. It was 6-point lead for them in the second set, and they won that match against China. Three matches going on there. On court 1, it's Japan versus Malaysia men's singles. First set was won by Malaysia. In the second set, 1-point lead for Malaysia. On court 2, men's doubles, it's China versus Japan. First set is going on there, and in first set it's China leading against Japan by 1 point. On court 4, it's Canada versus Chinese Taipei women's singles. 6-point lead already for Chinese Taipei against Canada in women's singles. 3 matches going on there, and on court 1, here we can see that Malaysia took a lead of 2 points against Japan. On court 2, in first set, it's China took a lead of 3 points against Japan. The points are 16-13. On court 4, it's 15-8. On court 4, it's 15-8. Women's singles are going on there. Canada took 1 point. 9-15 is the score right now. And they already got 6-point leads here. I think Chinese are very easy. Easily they can win this match. Don't know what's going to happen because Canada have a good place. Now we're watching women's singles on court 1. Sorry, court 4. And here we can see that a progressing of Canada in points. 10-15 is the score right now. Slight progress of points on court 4. Court 2, here we can see that 2-point lead for China against Japan. 14-16 is the score right now. 14-16 is the score right now. 22-20 on first set. 10 each on second set now on court 1. It's men's singles round of 32. Kenta Nishimoto playing there for Japan and Lee Zijia playing for Malaysia. All set. On court 2, here we can see that 2-point lead for China against Japan. What a great match between them. It's a tight match between China and Japan. On court 3, next match should be next match on court 3. It's Malaysia versus Indonesia. So, So on court 3 here we can see that it's Malaysia versus Indonesia men's singles going on there. On court 1, Nishimoto Kenda versus Lizzie Jia men's singles. It's a tight match between Lizzie Jia and Kenda Nishimoto. It's a tight match between them. First set was won by Lizzie Jia by 2-point lead, and in the second set it's 12 each on court 1 men's singles round of 32. Lizzie Jia versus Kenda Nishimoto. On court 2 here we can see that it's Japan versus China match is going on there, and China now lead only one more point to win this set in court 2 against Japan in men's doubles. On court 3 here we can see that it's Malaysia versus Indonesia. Team John Wei versus Jonathan Christie. On court 4 it's Canada versus Chinese Taipei. First set was won by Chinese Taipei by 6-point lead against Canada. On court 1 here we can see that it's a tight match between them, 13 each. Both of them are not giving up there. I think it will go for third set. I think it will go for third set. Don't know what's gonna happen here, but my instinct says that it will go for 3 sets. 1-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. On court 2, first set was won by China against Japan in men's doubles, that is Heijiro Matsui and Yoshinori Takeuchi is playing there for Japan in court 2, and Liu Yuchen and Oh Juan Yi is playing there for China in court 2. First set was won by China. In court 3 here we can see that it's yet to start the match. Malaysia versus Indonesia match will start within some minutes. On court 4 here we can see that first set was won by Chinese Taipei, and in the second set they are leading by 3 points, 3 consecutive points against Canada. Canada is trailing a little bit here. So anyway, good matches going on there. Two-point lead for Japan. I already said that it will go for 3 sets, and it's happening right now. 2-point lead here for Japan against Malaysia in second set. First set was won by Malaysia, second set leading by Japan. Yeah, my instinct was correct. Let's go for 3 sets. So anyway, on court 2 here we can see that second set is yet to start. Set 4 set to start the second set. On court 3, Jonathan Christie versus Team John Wei men's singles, Malaysia versus Indonesia. 2-1. Jonathan Christie took a lead here. Jonathan Christie took a lead of 1 point against John Wei King. What a great start for Indonesia against Malaysia. Took 3 points and Malaysia only scored 1 point here. Great start for them. 4-point lead already for them. What a great domination for Chinese Taipei in second set. 7-1 is the score right now. 6-point lead already for Chinese Taipei against Canada in court 4 women's singles. First set was won by Chinese Taipei by 6-point lead. In second set, it's 6-point lead already for Chinese Taipei. Wow, what a great start for them. And on court 3 here we can see that Indonesia took a great lead here against Malaysia. 5-1 is the score right now. 4-point lead already for them. And on court 2 here we can see that 2-point lead for Japan against China. 2-0 is the score. On court 1, it's Kenta Nishimoto playing there for Japan, and Lizzie Jia playing there for Malaysia. On first set, Malaysia won the first set, and in second set, it's Japan leading. It will go for 3 sets. Anyway, it will go for 3 sets. Let's wait and see. Otherwise, we can, assuming that we can see a great comeback by Malaysia. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Go to Japan versus China. Three one is the score right now. 3-1 is the score right now. 1 point lead for Japan against China. 1 point lead for Japan against China. Two nine 4-3. It's 7 point lead for Indonesia against Malaysia. What a great start for Indonesia. What happened to Malaysian player John Wee Kim? John Wee Kim. He got only 3 points in the first set. Already 6 point lead for Indonesia. Don't know. I think Indonesia will win this set. Don't know what's gonna happen in the second set, but Indonesia will win this set. Definitely they will win this. Already they have got 6 point lead here. Let's wait and see. So on court 4 here we can see that great domination of Chinese Taipei against Canada in women's singles round of 32. DAIHATSU Ying is playing there for Chinese Taipei and Wen Yu Zhang is playing there for Canada. On first set it was 21-15 where the score. On second set it's 13-2. 11 point lead for Chinese Taipei in women's singles. What a great start for Chinese Taipei. What a great domination, what a great lead that they have right now. On court 3 here we can see that Jonathan Christie versus Chim Junwei. 7 point lead for Indonesia against Malaysia. 7 point lead for Indonesia. On court 1 here we can see that what a great comeback of Japan in court 1. First set was won by Lizzie Jia, means Malaysia, and the second set what a great comeback by Japan in second set. First set was won by Malaysia, second set is leading by Japan. It will definitely go for third set. Wanna go? We'll go for third set. Sure. Let's wait and see. (2015) in second set on court 1. Great game, great start. 5-point lead already for Japan. Can win this set surely. Five-point lead for them. Five-point lead for them. Malaysia is trying for a comeback because if they can score consecutive 5 points or 6 points, they can win this set and they can win this match. But Japan is not going to give up against them. Anyway, let's wait and see. So anyway, Malaysia trying for a comeback. Going to happen. Then it will be the greatest comeback of any time. Of course, Japan was Japan got a great lead, but now they only got 3 point lead. Japan now need only one more point to win this set, but Malaysia is not giving up against them. I was waiting for the third set to start anyway, but don't know it's going to happen or not. On court 2 here we can see that Japan took a slight lead against China, 1 point lead for them. And on court 3, it's 14-5. What a great start that they have right now. And in court 1 here we can see that Kenta Nishimoto won the second set, and it will lead to the third set because first set was won by Malaysia, second set was won by Japan, and it's leading to the third set in court 3. Sorry, court 1. Sorry, it's court 1. So anyway, in court 2 here we can see that it's Japan versus China. 9-8 is the score. 9-8 is the score. 1 point lead for Japan against China. On court 3, Malaysia versus Indonesia. 8 point lead for Indonesia against Malaysia. 8 point lead for Indonesia against Malaysia. So 9 each on second set in court 2. First set was won by China. Second set it's 9 each right now. On court 4 here we can see that the match is finished now. It was Canada versus Chinese Taipei. Chinese Taipei finished that game within some seconds because it was a great lead for them, and it was a great domination by Chinese Taipei on court 4 against Canada. Waiting for court 4 next court 4 match. Let's wait. This is the next match. On court 4 next, China versus India men's singles. Mithun Manjunath versus Wang Hongya on court 4. So on court 3 you are watching right now, it's men's singles, that is Indonesia versus Malaysia. 6-19. On court 1 we are waiting for the match to start. First point for Japan. Japan took a lead. Japan took a lead here. On court 2 here we can see that Japan took 2 point lead against China in second set in men's doubles court 2. On court 3 here we can see that Indonesia got a great lead against Malaysia, 21-7 in the first set of men's singles against Malaysia. Japan won the first set. Waiting for the second set to start. It was a clear-cut domination of Indonesia against Malaysia in court 3 men's singles in first set. Waiting for the second set to start. On court 2, here we can see that it's 11-10 right now. It's 11-10 right now. One point lead for Japan against China. 1 point lead for Japan against China. On court 1, here we can see that it was gone for 3 sets, and on third set, what a great domination by Japan. 4 point lead, 4 consecutive points against Malaysia. 4-0 on third set. First set was won by Malaysia, second set was won by Japan, and in the third set, clear-cut domination of Japan by 4 point lead against a team like Malaysia, a player like Lee Zijia. Great match. So on court 4 here we can see that men's singles, that is China versus India. Midun Manjunath versus Wang Hongyang on court 4. The match is yet to start. On court 3 here we can see that first set was won by Indonesia. Great lead against Malaysia. What happened to Malaysian players here? One-point lead for Japan against Malaysia. 13 each right now. It's 13 each now. Court 1 it's 5-2. On court 1 it's 5-2. 3-point lead for Japan against Malaysia. On court 1 it's 5-2. Each on court 2. 30 each on court 2. So 7-3 on court 1. Malaysia trying harder and harder to take a lead or take an each point against Japan in third set, but Japan not giving up against Malaysia. They will not give up. Court 2, here we can see that Japan got a lead of 2 points on court 2. 17-15 is the score right now. On court 3, it's 4-point lead, sorry, 2-point lead for Indonesia again. On court 4, here we can see that it's Mithun Manjunath leading against China's Wang Hongyang on men's singles round of 32. On court 3, it's 5-2 right now. On court 3, it's 5-2 right now. Six two. It's 6-2. Four-point lead for Indonesia. 6-2. 4-point lead for Indonesia. 7-2 right now. 5-point lead for them. Jonathan Christie took 5-point lead against Malaysia's John Wei team. On court 2, here we can see that great comeback of Japan, but Chinese don't give up. They will not give up. 17-80 is the score, only 1-point lead for Japan. And on court 1, here we can see that 8-4, 4-point lead for Japan. What a great comeback by them, because already first set was won by Malaysia. In the second set, Japan got a slight lead against Malaysia, and in the third set, they got a great lead. 4-point lead is a good lead against team like Malaysia. 8-4 on third set. Let's wait and see. 4 matches, 4 courts. Eighteen each on court 2. On court 3 is 10-2. What a great lead for Indonesia in the court 2 also. Sorry, men's singles second set also. They got great lead against them. 10-2 on second set. Now he makes that to 11-2. 9-point lead already for Indonesia against Malaysia in men's singles. That's happening on court 3. Men's singles happening on court 1. Here we can see that Japan took a great lead against Malaysia. 6-point lead for them. It's 6-point lead here for them. Nineteen eighteen. 1-point lead for China. 19-18 is the score. 19-18 is the score. (11-4). 7-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. 11-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. Go to here, we can see that China only need one more point to. Oh! Japan scored another one. It's 20 each right now. It's 20 each right now. 20 each right now. (21-20). 1-point lead for China, and they won that set. First set on court 1, here we can see that in men's singles round of 32 on court 1, first set was won by Malaysia by 2-point leads, and on second set Japan won the set with 4-point lead, and in the third set clear-cut domination of Japan in third set on court 1, 7-point lead already for Japan against Malaysia. In court 2, here we can see that first set was won by China and second set is also won by China. In third set, oh, court 2, the game is, I thought they will finish this set. Game is on right now because Japan need to win this set anyway at any cost. Because first set was already won by China, Japan need to win this set if they want to play another set. 21 each on court 2. On court 3, it's 21-7 on first set and 13-5 on second set. On court 3 men's singles, that is Jonathan Christie versus Team John Wei. On court 4, here we can see that Mithun Manjunath took a lead of 6 points against Weng Hong Yong. Scores are 3-9. What a great comeback by Kenta Nishimoto against Lazy Jia. Five-point lead for Japan against Malaysia in men's singles. That's happening on court 1. On court 2, here we can see that in the second set it's China leading against Japan by 1-point lead, but Japan they will not give up against them because it's 22 each again. I was able to say that China took a lead of 1 point, but Japan scored another point and it's 22 each right now. On court 3, here we can see that 17-5. What's happening on court 3? Wow, what the hell? Jonathan Christie got a great lead of 12 points against a team like Malaysia. I never expected that. And on court 4, here we can see that 8-point lead for Mithun Manjunath against Weng Hong Yang of China. Lycia scored another point. 8-12 on court 1. 8-12 on court 1. 8-12 on court 1. 4-point lead for Japan. On to court 2, here we can see that it's 23 each. Anyway, it's 23 each again. Each. And China took a lead of 1 point in court 2 men's doubles. That's China versus Japan. First set was won by China. In the second set, it's China leading by 1 point. Now they need 1 more point to win this set, but Japan will score. I think Japan will score. On court 3, here we can see that clear-cut domination by Indonesia against Malaysia. Now they only need 2 more points to win this match because already first set was won by Indonesia in court 3, and now they only need 2 more points to win this set. On court 4, here we can see that at last on court 2, China won the match against Japan by 2-point lead. It was a tight match between Japan and China, but at last China won the match against Japan in court 2 men's doubles. That is Liu Jin and Hou Xuan Yi won the match against Ichiro Matsui and Yoshinori Takeshi. First set score 21-18. Second set score 25-23. On court 3 we can see that 21-7 were the score on first set, and second set 21-9. Great win for Indonesia. Great win for Indonesia. And Jonathan Christie qualified to the round of 16. And on court 4 here we can see that India took a great lead against China. Mithun Manjunath took 6-point lead against China. So court 3 match ends with Indonesia's win. On court 3 here we can see that next match court 3. Next match, China versus Canada men's doubles on court 3. China versus Canada men's doubles will happen within some minutes on court 3. Court 2 match also ends. Next court 2 match, Kento Momota versus Koki Watabe. It's Japan versus Japan on men's singles on court 2. Next match. So DCGA versus Kenta Nishimoto, 5-point lead for Japan against Indonesia. Five-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. Fight 12, Lee Sijia trying for a comeback. Only 3-point lead now for Japan. What's happening here? Two-point lead for Lee Sijia. Sorry, Kenta Nishimoto. 2-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. Only 1-point lead for Kenta Nishimoto. What a great comeback by Malaysia. Don't know who's going to win this match, but it's a great match between Malaysia and Japan on court 1, happening on court 1. On court 4 here we can see that Weng Hong Yang versus Mithun Manjunath match is going on there, and already they got 7-point lead. That means India got 7-point lead. Sorry, now it's 6 only. Great matches, great game. Now we're watching Japan Open 2023 live with badminton status. 1-point lead only for Japan, and it's an each point, first each point in this set. The game started 1 hour and 21 minutes before, and still it's 15 is halfway of the game. Wait and see. 15 is. On court 2, here we can see that men's singles Koki Watanabe versus Kendo Momota. Japan versus Japan. On court 2. On court 4, China trying for a comeback against Mithun Manjunath. Only 4-point lead for Mithun Manjunath right now. Ayamoto. 1-point lead for Japan in court 1 men's singles. Lee Zijia versus Kenta Nishimoto. One-point lead for Japan against Malaysia in third set on court 1. 4-point lead for Mithun Manjunath. That means India took 4-point lead against China in court 4 men's singles.